Hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So, how is everybody today? I still can't see you. I'm hoping soon for Craftovision TV so that we can craft together, actually. I guess I could do a live. I'm not too interested in doing a live, but anyway, maybe someday. Today I want to show you a quick envelope. I'm going to show you two quick ways to do it. One is with this envelope and one is with just paper. Now these are made with just a little quick tie right here. This one ties at the bottom, this one finishes at the top. Inside here, I had to bend my tag because it's too long, is just a tag that you can write on or put a picture on, whatever. And then inside, this one says Things I Love and Unforgettable. And it's just got a stack of paper in it. This one I just used pieces of scrap paper out of my scrap drawer. You know, that drawer full of paper. That one, yes. Yes, yes. It is. It's full. So, and it's getting fuller by the day. There's that one, made with an envelope. This one is made with just paper. I have to write down my time. It is 11:39. So this one's just made with scrap paper. It's the exact same model, except for made with just paper. Has a nice big tag in it. Put craft paper on the back so it could be written on. And I just decorated up the front. This one, I just have it going down here and then back up, and then it just hangs. You could hang something on that if you like. And inside, basically, it's the same thing. I just put a picture of butterflies here and a little journal right here. Very simple. And really, they are pretty fast. Now, I'm going to show them to you without over decorating them, maybe. So, let's start with the one with the envelope. Let me move this paper. Now, the thing that I found with this one, with this envelope that comes up super high, and this is a very thin envelope, I found that I had to cut this down a little bit because it was just too weak up here. So I cut it down about 1/2 inch. So let's start right there. 1/2 inch. Just cut it. And then you can fold this under or over, either way, because we're going to cover it with some paper. I want to just seal that up, though, just to, you know, give it some strength. So, if you fold it over, that's fine. Over or under, either way. Because, like I said, we're going to cover it with paper, and this will just strengthen up this front section for you. My inspiration for these actually comes from Rachel at Roxy Creations, because she's always using envelopes and such to make really neat things, and she just inspires me so much. And so I wanted to, you know, she makes me think of these different things that I could be doing. So And she always makes these wonderful little flip open envelope things that you can do something else with. So this is pretty much from watching her. The one thing about these is that you can put them on top of your paper and make a tuck here or another tag pocket up here, depending on how you glue it down. Or you could just clip them into your page with a paper clip of some kind and make them as a pull-out. The other thing is these could be sent as little thank you gifts with orders, or because they really are so fast. Okay, so let's start here. And you know, I've been using up so many of my thin papers. I'd like to try a thin paper on this. I don't know how well it will work, but I'd like to try it. Let's go with this. Maybe I don't want to try it. It says, nope, I'm not coming out. Sometimes they don't like to come right out, do they? Okay, so measuring this against the back part of the envelope, the tallest part, where the thing bends. There we go. Giving it a little bit of room around the edge on the front. Okay, I'm going to cut it straight across that line. Now this one I did make with a thicker paper, but since I've been using my super thin backless papers, I thought maybe we would try it today, because we know we can strengthen it up with another piece of paper. Okay, so let's see, how do we want to do this? Have to think about this for a second. I think what we want to do is put this on the inside, or we're going to tape it to the back. Not tape, we're going to glue it. We are going to glue it. Trust me. And we're going to glue it so we have, hang on, let me get there. These are super thin envelopes. I had bought them through Amazon and I would not buy them again because they are so darn thin. Okay, hopefully I have that in the right spot. If not, it won't be in the right place. Okay, so then you just fold it over, or you could even make a kind of a line there, if that helps. You do want it to be right on the edge of the envelope, but not poking out this other side like that. If it is poking out the other side and you just can't even it up, then what I would do with it is what you'll probably see me do with it, is I would take the ink and just ink it up. Now Rachel does not ink up her stuff, and it is absolutely stunning. Everything she makes, it looks vintage. She just has a knack for doing that. It's just absolutely fabulous. Okay, so now we're going to cut it off right here. Well, we still have this we can use for the front. Okay, never mind then. what we're going to do with this piece is just fold it back to the back. And because it's a thin piece of paper, this will get glued to the back, and that will strengthen up the back piece of this envelope. And then we'll cut off the side that's existing. Sounds like my neighbor's out blowing off his driveway or something. Okay, so then if this is just going to be a clip in and take out, you might want to just fold this piece over and make a pocket right here. But I'm going to clip mine off and pray I don't clip the envelope, because that is something I would do. So to try and avoid that, I'm going to kind of cut it at an angle here. Oh, please don't let me clip it. There we go. Whew, got it. Okay, just going to ink up that white part of the paper to get rid of the white, the stark white, because the stark white won't go with this pretty paper here. Let me have a drink of coffee. That is a military brand coffee, and it's really good. I don't know what it is. I meant to bring one with me today and I forgot. Okay, so the front. Starting from this little piece that you can't hardly see. You see that now? Right here. We're going to cover the front with the same paper. So its length is going to be from that where I darkened it up at to the bottom. And clip that off. And then let's glue this to that. I gotta erase that pencil line. That's the one thing I forget to do, and then I look at it and I'm like, what? I left a pencil line on it. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and clip this other side while I have this right here. Might as well. I'm going to have to put that somewhere. I keep moving it. Okay, so let's glue this to the front. It doesn't have to fit perfectly. My husband and I are going to Albany tomorrow. We were going to go today. But wonderful me, I got a whopping migraine yesterday. And by the time I got home from the Genealogy Society, which was after, it was almost 4:30 before I got home. Wow, it was so bad. I had to take my migraine medicine, and then I had to top it off with 2 600 milligrams each of Tylenol. Then sometimes the medicine really bothers my joints and my muscles, and everything tightened up. Ended up going to bed. I'm going to put this on the inside here of this little piece, and it's only going to go from this piece. Let me let me just highlight that for you. Anyway, I went to bed early and only slept till 2 o'clock, maybe. That's the latest I've slept in days. So, anyway. Don't know. I just don't sleep a lot. Do not. Okay, I'm going to clip that off. Doesn't need to go all the way to the bottom of your envelope. It's just to cover up the initial part of the pocket that you see. And we're going to put it right there. Yeah, when I bought these little envelopes, I thought, well, made out of craft paper, because it said it was craft. But now I know that this is like a blonde paper. And, you know, it's just kind of a light tannish. Anyway, now I know the difference. So, okay, there we go. Now we need to cover this piece. And we need to make a piece to cover that. So, first of all, we find our extras, like this one. And we're going to cut it off right about there. We are going to just glue that onto that. Right-o, right-o, right toe, left toe. Right toe, left toe, right toe, left toe. I really don't want to get that on my... Okay. There we go. So now we're going to clip this one right around that. Sorry, I had to pull it a little closer to me. Going to just clip right around there. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Now, we are going to clip another piece that is the right width and so that we can do one on the base too. So it needs to be about that wide. I like to make it just a little bit bigger. And then I'll just clip it off. That's a noisy machine out there. Okay, there's that piece. Okay, now let's figure out approximately where our center is. So I need to measure it down here. And the opening of the envelope, I'm going to just even it up by there. Okay, so it's going to be right in here somewhere. Right there is going to be our center. But before we get that done, let's see, that's going to be for that. We need a circle. I don't know if this will punch it. It did. Okay, that's the thin one, but that's the top one. Let's see if I can get another one out of there. I can't. I should have clipped it closer there. Let's go with this one. Okay, those will be the toppers. So I'm going to take some thicker pieces of paper, and I should have some craft paper here somewhere. Where did it go? Is this it? Yeah. I'm going to, won't use that. I'm going to make my little circles. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I use 3 to 4 per piece. This one doesn't count because it's so thin. So let's put them together first. These are quite a large one, but I felt like my other ones were too not round enough. Not, you know, not big enough rounds. Now 3 feels pretty good. Let me see if I like 4 better. I tend to like them a little bit strong because I don't want them to come apart. Okay. Now we're going to top it off with one of the matching papers, or you can use something else if you like. There's one. Isn't that cute? It's just like a little button. It's very spring-like here today. But it's gonna rain. Yes, it is. They're already saying that we're going to have a drought. We've had so much rain. I don't know where they're putting all that water. So who knows? They always say that. They say like we're, you know, over our rain amount for the year, and then one day of sunshine and they tell us we're going to have a drought. I don't know. Don't know where they get their information. It's confusing to me. Okay. Now we need the awl, or the pokey thing as we like to call it here in the crafty world. And I'm just going to kind of line it up on these squares and get an approximate center. I'm never perfect at these. Doesn't want to go through that bottom one. This one must be the wettest one. Okay, there it is. Goodness. Use that one to make this one. These would make cute little buttons, wouldn't they? This paper. We could make buttons out of it. That'd be so cool. Okay, we have those. Let me get a brad. And I am using the little tiny brads. They are a Tim Holtz brand. Not the teeny tiny ones. They're probably Tim Holtz too. But I mean, I'm not using the teeny tiny ones. We could. I mean, they would work. Before, last time I used them, they had a longer thing on them. These are just short. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we know our line is right there. So we're going to kind of line this up on between these the flap, in the middle of the flap. And I want to be right on that line, or very close to it. Give it a little poke. Right here. Go ahead and put your little Brad in there. Spread his little wings. Like that. Okay. And now we're going to cover this piece. And that will close that Brad in there so that it can't poke anybody or fall out. We like that, don't we? Hope I have time to show you the other one. I think I'll switch these so they're opposite each other. Make sure that folds over okay, and it does. Okay. And clip that very well. You can still see the okay. I got a piece of paper sticking up right here in the corner. Just means I need to fix it. Okay, so now on this part down here, the way I took care of that was I didn't just poke it right through the envelope. I put something here. As you can see, I decorated the front. So let's do something here. Let me grab, what could I grab? What I needed was, I should have brought like a dessert type of paper. Something yummy and delicious. Can't be that. Oh dear. Here. Cherish. That really doesn't work, does it? Oh, I know. Let's look here. I'm never super prepared, you guys. You know that. I wish that was going the other way. Find your tribe. A lot of these go sideways. You are beautiful. Be confident. Doesn't really go with that. Blame it on my wild heart. Love you lots. These just don't really go with that. Beautiful moment. Yeah, I wish I did. Cherish. This is kind of, oh, laughs, it says. Friendship. Family brings you home. No matter how tall I grow, I will always look up to you. Happiness is something that multiplies when shared. Let's have a look at that. Hey, why not? I just got to cut that side off a little bit because it's got that other yellowish color there. And we'll go around and we'll take off some of the extra blue. That will make it just a little bit smaller. Not much smaller. Okay. So now on the other ones I put fabric behind them, and on one of them I put fabric and this gauzy stuff. On this one I'm not going to do that because I want you to just see how it's done. Okay, so we want this to go right about here. So let's poke that right there. Put this in there. Just like that. Spread its little wings. See that? Isn't that cute? Oh, I feel like we need to put something behind it, you guys. Wish I had some. Oh, I know what I have. Wait right there. If Emily's watching this, she'd say, Angela, I sent you some things. And I would say, oh yeah. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, I know I have it. Look. Look at that. Some ticking. Let's put a little ticking behind part of it. It kind of matches because there's a little towel ticking or something back there. Not for beds, but it matches well enough. We'll just offset it a little bit. Or maybe we'll just run a strip of it. I don't like it. I love it, but I mean, I don't like it with this. No, not going to work for me. Sorry. Not going to work. Do have that. That would work for me. Okay. Going to start right here so I can tear it. Maybe. Uh-oh. I was going to say, it's one of those fabrics that won't tear. It really is. Okay, there we go. Have to see if I can get a long enough tail on it, then I can kind of pull it. Okay. And we'll tear it again right here. So much for that square fabric, huh? I like this fabric because it looks really old. It's not an old fabric. It's kind of a newish one. But it looks old, and that's what I wanted. So we'll start by putting it down. We glue differently, don't we? Hippity hop, hippity hop. We have to entertain ourselves as we go. Okay, here we go. The reason I'm showing you this is because, well, you know, rabbit hole, or what do they say, squirrel. Have those squirrel moments here. That's the thing about creativity. I mean, even as you're watching this, you're probably thinking, well, she could have done, or she could do, and so that would work. No, that's not thin enough. I know I have some old ribbon in here from an estate sale. Look at this. I love it. It's like off of an old Easter dress or something. It's all faded and wonderful. Okay, it's kind of fat. So what I'm doing is tying it up here. Now, if you wish, you could leave it hanging like this. That would be fine. This ribbon makes it a little bit bulky. You might want to cut it down in half, maybe. But if you want, you can just leave it up there. I'm not sure I want... Oh, that's too thick, Aunt. That is too thick. I have another old ribbon in there. Just give me a second here. Oh no, look. I pulled it out. Well, short legs on it. That's my fault. I should have used the longer legs, the longer wings. Okay, what we'll do is put that there. Good to show you these things. It wasn't really quite dry yet. Use longer wingspans on the brads, not these little shorties. Because the little shorties are just a little too short. Okay, we'll end up putting another piece of paper right here. But let's get this ribbon on there. Here's a thin one. And it's an old one too. But it's much thinner. So it will go much better. Sorry, I keep getting out of camera, but I feel like I'm wrestling here. Oh, I know why it's pulling out. Because the little things are not long enough to allow it to tie a knot. That's what's going on here. So I'm just going to leave it with the one piece dangling. And then I'm going to bring it down to here. Go around this way. I'm going to bring it up to here. And then just cut it off. Just like that. Okay, so then we go to the inside. And we need to make a little writing tablet in here. So, what could we do? Let's use the craft paper to make a little paper holder. So there's that part. And then we have some of this onion skin type papers. Let's take some of those. And you only want to tear them to go inside the lines of your journal here. You'll need a tearing ruler, and if you see mine, would you tell it to come home? Oh, thank you. Very good. I'm glad you guys helped me. You never know with these tearing rulers where they're going to go. It doesn't matter if they are torn, shaggy, raggy. It's whatever floats your boat here. Martha Manigros used to tear them at different lengths, and it was very nice that way. I really liked it. So I used it quite often in my own. So I guess because I'm thinking of her today, I'm just going to put some of those on there. This is such a thin paper. Wowie. Okay. So there we go. It's just all nice and shaggy raggy. We can do it that way. And I've lost my little doodad. How am I gonna play? Okay, let me staple this. I did use the Tim Holtz stapler. Well, I shouldn't have stapled down that far. Well, it's still going to work. Okay, I'm going to trim that off a little bit, right there. I'm going to round my corners. Oh gosh, we're not going to have time to get to the other one today, you guys. I guess we'll just decorate this one up and call it good. And then next time we'll do the other one. Okay, just put that in there. Kind of, you know, center it in there so that it doesn't look wonky. And then I glued it on the back. Two right here. Make sure that it's inside the lines. You don't want to get in trouble with my second grade teacher. Let's just put that on there. And we'll just tear some of the stuff there. Oh, I know what I need on it. I know what I need. I've been putting words on them. Since we're just going to finish decorating this one. Getting the glue off my hands. Ten things I will never forget. Excuse my reach. I'm reaching and looking and looking and reaching. There we go. Oops, did not mean to cut into that little envelope. This little paper pad, I got it Tuesday morning, many, many, many moons ago. And it is out of one of these little 6x6 pads. And I think it's an authentic. Yeah, it's out of one of these. Oh, Hobby Lobby. I thought it was at, because I bought some at Tuesday morning too. I just pulled out the other one, I guess. Memory lane. There we go. And then you can put something over here if you like. Let's see. Could make this little envelope and put it in there. But let's see what we have here. Nope, nothing I see there. Excuse my face getting in the screen here. That doesn't really go. So anyway, you get the idea. We don't need to put anything over there, but if you want to, you can just put something in over here. This is too manly. Too manly. You could put a little note paper over there. Yeah, do that? Okay. Okay, we can do that. Little notebook paper to go with it. Just like that. So we'll have to come back and show you the other envelope made with a piece of paper and yeah, I make it with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. That's a little crooked. Ugh. But there it is. All done. And then you need a tag to go on the inside. Don't forget that. Oh, we gotta fix that. What could I fix it with? I know I still have some of that. Not that. Nope, nope, nope. Don't know what I did with it. I threw it over here. I know that. So we could just patch it with a little bit of stuff. Just like that. That works. And I think we'll use, I don't know what we'll use. Just use the longer wings on the, or legs, whatever you want to call them, on the brad. Don't use the little shorties. I knew that. Be stubborn, glue. All right. There we go. And then all you have left to do is to make a tag to go in your envelope. And then it will be done. But you gotta find a piece of paper that will work. Go to your scrap bin and you say, oh, there's one. No, that's not a good one. Let's see. There we go. Let's just see if this fits. Look at that. It fits perfect. I think I will cut it off on that side just slightly. Make sure the other side is even, and it wasn't, so good time to line it up. It still looks very crooked, doesn't it? That look better? No. Must be this top. It is. The top is crooked. If the top is crooked, all else will fall the same direction. Okay, now, is it too short for the pocket? Almost. We can fix that. We just are going to give it this little tab. So that it matches the rest. And then we'll just have to fold it over like we did the other tab on that one that had the pocket like this. There we go. Now, if I was putting this in a journal, I probably wouldn't leave this tag in it. I'd probably make a little better one. To be honest with you. But we're just trying to make this one quick. So, there we go. Maybe we would do that too. I want to get that tab. It's going to have to... Oh, you got to open this. There we go. And there we are. There we go. So there's that one. And here's this one. And way back here is this one. So, we'll take a quick peek at them. There's this one. It opens up. And here's this one that opens up. And here's this one that opens up. This one's my favorite. This one's made out of just plain paper. So when you come back next time, we will make one with just the plain paper. We'll make this one, not with this paper though. Well, we could. We could make it just like it if we wanted. But then I'd have two of them in the same journal. That wouldn't work for me. Okay. So, I hope you had a good time. Don't forget to journal and enjoy. And I will see you tomorrow.